Zero Cool here, back again with another hot seat interview, and we got a special guest on today. He is very, you know what? I gotta say, I like his hats. I like his videos. He definitely brings an interesting take to Marvel Strike Force and what he does, and his name is GANGSTERKT, and we got him here. We got him here. Yes, we got him here, man. How's it going, man?
I'm doing great, buddy. Appreciate you having me on. I'm really excited about this. I've watched your videos in the past, and it's just kind of wild being on here with you. And I'll take any questions thrown at me, and just pumped. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's the simple thing of, hey, everybody's here to have a little fun for a little bit, but some of the questions can be a little out there. But it's up to you if you want to answer them. If you don't, no big deal, no biggie. What's up, comrade? And we'll go with it. But I'll ask the first couple of questions that were already put, and they are Marvel Strike Force related, so I guess that's a good thing. So how big, just off the top of your hand, you don't have to go research, but how big is your Morbius?
Wow, that's a tough one to start off with.
Yeah.
So ballpark, I would say around T14, probably level 80. Ballpark. So my total team, I'm spacing the name of that team right now, but that war offense team is around 950k. So not too big, but the war I'm at, they can punch up and do what's needed there. But I'd say Morbius is probably around 150k-ish, 170k ballpark.
Okay. How big is your rescue?
Wow, I needed to study more.
That's it.
Yes, around 60 to 70k. I love that team when they're in the meta. Rescue is great. Her abilities are pretty critical, but not really one you put the power in. It's more just, you know, her abilities do their thing and don't need those extra stats. I'd guess around 60k. Haven't thought about her in quite a while.
Yeah, these guys make me build her up a lot, and it gets annoying. But that's our community for you. They want you to do some of the craziest shit and just leave you there just to deal with all the fun garbage that could come along. However, I really don't want to build her up anymore. But I do owe somebody a nice little wheel that I got to go ahead and push through, and that's gonna be, I think it's gonna be dreadful. I think it's gonna be fucking dreadful.
How big's your rescue then?
My rescue is probably over 100k or so, and I don't want to do anything else with her. I don't want to do nothing.
Hey,
she needs to stay away from me. No.
Character.
No, not even. Yeah, she's a hell of a sim character. She's definitely worth the sim character, but I don't know what they love, just messing with me and getting me. I mean, they made me build Kingpin long time ago. Made me build Kingpin. However, rework came out of nowhere, and now he is a tank. It's great. But back then, yeah, back then it was there was no that curve back then was just like shit. I just wasted a load of gold that I could have used somewhere else. But are there any characters right now in your current roster that you just go, I shouldn't have did that?
Another great question. I mean, definitely. I think this might sound actually funny, but I think I took some of the MOE to higher levels than what I would if I had to redo it. And part of that, I was so excited when they came out, and then with the Wakanda dynamic, like that incremental power didn't really matter. Because they just wiped the floor with them left and right anyway. So it's actually paying off a little more now that there's some variability there. But when I look and have my absorbing man at level 93, just not normally how I prioritize my upgrades. I just got a little excited about them, but not really. I try and be really careful and deliberate with that because I'm mostly free to play, not fully, but resources are so limited, and I just really try and be careful there.
Yeah, my cores are basically almost depleted. So this event is probably going to drain it a little bit more. However, I want to get as many G18 pieces as I can. I just finished some of the hot sauce, so I'm good for that. I need some more of those DNA strands or whatever, and maybe I could get Apocalypse up, but definitely Marvel Strike Force knows how to bottleneck the hell out of you. They really do. They know how to bottleneck the hell out of you. Now,
The
is
experts.
is there a character right now that if you could just push the button and boom, just go to max that you have, which one would it be?
So you mentioned it, and it's an obvious answer, but Apocalypse. Taking 5 of those T18 mutant pieces, like I have the other Origins, my first character done, and just can't seem to get Apocalypse there. I also don't have a big boy yet. I'm days away, but still waiting on that last Blue ISO 5. So he's the obvious answer. I'd say maybe a little more of a dark horse, but also obvious. But Quicksilver, I'm just obsessed with Quicksilver. I think he is, when he gets big, he is game changing right now. That'll go away eventually, but I really like him.
They literally said he's going to be plug and play, and he actually feels like plug and play. Like you could just throw him wherever, although it depends on your roster and everybody's different. But once you get into the higher levels of CC or the leagues, everybody seems to use him with Darkhold, but I have seen him thrown around everywhere else just to mess with somebody to see if it works. And he can be a pain in the ass. He can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But
there was a short period of time I was doing RTA just to get the milestones. It was when some good character was in that pass, and I wanted to make sure to get those. And using Quicksilver and that, there were times where they'd have 4 tunes left, including like Apocalypse and Morgan, and all I'd have left Quicksilver, and he could come back and win those matches. I mean, it was just unreal, like how powerful that guy actually is. I took him to 5 red stars as soon as I could. I have enough to take him to 6. I want to so bad, but I know that's a mistake right now. So I haven't, but I just love him. I think he's amazing.
No, I don't think it's a problem. You'll be fine. Stay with having a huge Quicksilver is beautiful. I don't think there's any problem with it, but yeah, having a big boy APOC does change it because turn 1 he's gonna slap his ult right in your face and not care, which is great. But you still got he's not fast, but he's not slow.
Right.
But he's definitely game changing. And then with Super Scroll, I think that's really gonna start changing some stuff. I don't know what they're gonna pick for the next big boy that we gotta go after, but I don't know. Looking at Super Scrolls, Kit is just like, oh, okay. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Yeah. So Black Cat, how hard are you gonna be going for Black Cat this go around?
So I'm gonna be going very hard. Similar, like I said with MOE, Nowhere was a team when they came out that I thought they were gonna be the next Darkhold. Like 5 new characters, the legendary character. It was kind of, Scopely was talking about the meta was changing with Quicksilver, and I really thought they were going to be that team that you get as big as possible and they stay around for years. And I don't think they're that team. They're good, but because of that, I took them all to level 95. I have pretty good stars and red stars on them. So I'm going to try and get top 500. I was able to get a 7 yellow star Nova the first time around. And with how big I have the Nowhere, I'm hoping I can do the same for Black Cat, but we'll see.
I mean, Black Cat's kit looks a lot better than Big Time, which was a big time disappointment. I thought it was going to be even better, but it wasn't. God damn it, Penny. Already doing clips. But I mean, like, I was hyped up when I saw Big Time's kit, and I was like, ooh, this is going to be great. And I really thought about it. I'm going, like, this shit's only really going to do good in war. Yeah, it's only doing good in war. He's fast, don't get me wrong. He's fast. But his kit isn't as impactful. He feels like the next stage of 2099. He's there.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have nobody following. So it's like, oof. I don't know. But Black Cat looks ridiculous. Having her will probably help change around CC a bit. Have you seen any of the Secret Defenders in CC on defense or no?
I actually haven't on defense. So I've been using them some in Crucible, just a little more plug and play, mainly with Photon, but haven't seen them on defense yet. Expect to see that here pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know. What's the? Oh shit! That sexy guy. Thank you, RNG Jesus, for the raid. Thank you, Bendy. I know you got to get to Amazon right now and get your packages ready. But thank you for the raid, y'all. We are just here on the hot seat with GangSTERKT. If you got any questions, please put them in the chat. We will try to get to all of them. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll ask. He's not obliged to answer, but you can go ahead and ask as many as you want. You can ask as many as you want, people. That's up to y'all. But so you got a 7 on the first run for Nova, which is impressive,
yeah, like
because it can be a bitch
or something.
Yeah,
just
you literally have no gold now because you put it all into nowhere. So they're all 95. I am nowhere near that. I've been trying to, but 3-4 days, not gonna happen. It's not happening. Yeah. I don't have the mats. I don't have the gold for it. So it's like, no, can't do this. I don't know what I could do, but.
And one thing I'd say, I mean, I think, you know, having them all level 95 is great. Like it's incrementally better than 90, right? But I'm sure you know this. The actual power increase you get from going to level 90 to 95 is not nearly as good on the stats as what the power level goes up. So, I mean, it's important, but it's a little obscured, and it looks a lot more powerful than what it actually is, doing those levels up. So I think you'll be okay. I mean, of course it helps, but I think you'll be okay if they aren't all maxed there.
Nah, I want to push them because I want to. My goal usually for Scourge is to usually be somewhere higher up. I want to. If I can not do Scourge again, great. I would rather do Scourge because I want to, not because I have to. So if I get a 7 out of it, great. If I only get her for 4 red, great. She'll pop up in the store and in the legendary section for me to get her red stars, great. But until that point. But I do like a friendly, you know, good. Hey, let's see who could top each other at Scourge. And if I remember right, you are around 38 million or 39. 38, 39.
Got it.
Okay, cool. Yep. So I will push this out to you because I'm literally 39, like 39 and like some change. How about we have a nice little boom boom for top Scourge score with Black Cat. So I'll give you some. I'll hit you up on the back end of it because there's something I've been trying to master on the back end. You could add it to. You got OBS or do you slobs?
Again, I'm not that great yet. I've actually been using Canva recently.
Okay.
Which isn't really
no, it's fine.
But
no, it's
I've
fine.
Been playing with OBS, trying to learn it. That's definitely where I want to get. Yeah, I'd love to do that. That'd be a blast to have a little side competition. I'm willing to humiliate myself or whatever if I lose. So.
All right, so I'll send you some stuff to where we can update the scores in real time. So if you add something to it, it'll add it on mine. So I'll keep it on my stream. And while you do it your videos, if you wanted to add it like on a section on your videos, you could do that too, so people could see it. But we could keep it updating in real time. Well, close to real time. You'd have to actually go in there and update it, but the old score will stay there until you go, ooh, here it is, boom. And people could see it, but I'm more than... we could figure out how to do this, because it's always good to have some type of little competition. I want to ask Benny Westside, but that son of a bitch is way further in DD6 than me, and I know he's got characters lit the fuck up. So, I mean, we could, but Benny's been flexing a lot, and I don't want us to get overshadowed by Benny's huge TC penis. So
the P18s, right? That's one thing different. Like those weren't there with Nova and such a huge upgrade. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to get top 500. I just don't have as many of those as what most people do yet.
I've taken a couple. Yeah, let's do this. We'll talk. We'll get out the logistics further out, so that way we can get it. No, Benny, we were talking about seeing who gets the best Scourge score. I don't mind. What's your TCP, Benny? What's your team? We're not racing chairs, bro. I would love to. Don't get me wrong. I would love to. I definitely would. I would. It would make me. It would make me a good day. It would be great. But Benny is a whale. He's just focused. All right. Oh, Pat Daddy. What's up, Patty? Do you guys want to do it? Yeah, I mean, Pat Daddy's been gone for a minute, so he's probably around us. Do you guys want to do this? We have like a Scourge battle off. Whoever's got the highest Scourge score. I don't know what we could do for the prize. We could figure that out on the back end, but we could try to figure that out. If y'all are down for it. Y'all are up for it. I'm fine with it. You'll race. Fucking business.
And you know, I do feel like Pathfinder Benny, that's almost cheating, you know, compared to 38 million and 39 million TCP. Maybe we could like handicap them somehow where there's a factor to take into account their TCP and they get dinged on the final score relative to us. I think that'd be great.
Yep. Oh, Benny doesn't have... Oh, Benny's nowhere is shit. Oh. Well, technically, Benny, would that technically be a handicap then? I mean, I'll give you a handicap if you want. I'll let you use a sticker for this one if you want. We'll give you like 10,000 points just to start. Just to have it. Just to get you going. Just to get going for it, but... let's see. Yeah, it's... Oh, Benny's 34. Holy shit. I mean, if you want.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I know Benny doesn't hear this a lot, but I was expecting bigger. I was expecting bigger, bro. I was really expecting bigger. I didn't think that was gonna be it, but hey. But
that's impressive, you know. I always get impressed the people that are lower TCP, right? I mean, nothing against the big TCPs, obviously they're great, but like that's what stands out to me when those small guys are competing at that same level.
I always look back at it as that first year, if I would have known there was like YouTube videos on this shit, or people were streaming this on Twitch, I could have saved a lot of gold and a lot of gear and focused it on the characters that mattered. Not every freaking minion needed to be pushed. Yeah. No, the aim could have just stayed at the bottom and said, fuck it. But I got stuck with it. I ran with it. Did you do the same too, or...
So here's my best example. The first 2 to 3 years playing, I had no clue what I was doing. This was basically my first hero collector. I mean, I was just literally screwing around. One thing that stands out I remember doing for a long time, I would save up 900 cores and I would buy the 2 red star orbs with the 900 cores. And I probably did that for 2 years. And there's probably nothing more inefficient you could possibly do. But just... didn't know any better. Didn't have a clue what I was doing.
Oof. Yeah, I did. I didn't spend cores like that. I spent cores on the campaign energy only because I saw the Alliance chat and then they were like, yeah, you should spend it for more campaign energy. It'll give you energy. It'll give you training mats and stuff. Cool. I thought it was great, but I kept overdoing it and going to like 100 and shit, and it just got bonkers. One Pride, thank you.
Holy cow, 7
thank you for the sub,
That's
man.
longer than
Holy
some
cow.
of my
Oh, shoot.
relationships.
Well, I didn't. If it makes you feel any better, yeah, I don't know how to top that one, man. But thanks, man. thanks, man. Thanks. And if you got any questions for GANGSTERKT, please shoot them in here. Please shoot them in. I think a lot of players out there have no idea there's this huge community on the back end here. None of them probably know. And it's ridiculous that at any given time, there's probably 200, maybe 200,000 players playing at some point, maybe 3, and a majority of them still don't know about the avenues that they could go to see it, because some people can reach some, and then others, and nobody's really connected until you actually meet on Twitch or YouTube, and then you go, holy shit, did not know any of those guys were there. And that would have saved me like a year of dumb shit.
Just think where you'd be today, right?
Dude, I would be so in love with some of the characters that I could build, but guess not. So let's see, is Oh. Pathy's asking, so how does one become a gangster? And he's asking for a friend. I think he's asking for his alter ego Path Daddy, because obviously Pathfinder is not going to be a gangster. Not with his twerking abilities, but it is what it is. I think you just got to jump on the Gangster KT wagon, Pat Daddy, and go check him out on YouTube and that, and then he will give you the instructions and the tools to, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not a gangster. I don't know, man.
Yeah, my first piece of advice, and I was actually prepared to get ruthlessly made fun of for this, but is of course the sideways hat. I mean, anyone, no matter how uncool they are, you turn your hat sideways and it's just instant gangster. So that'd be the first thing. But I'll tell you, I put out a video about a week ago or a couple days ago where I gave a little background on my life and like why I play the game the way I do. And talked about playing chess, talked about being an engineer. So I think I kind of shattered the gangster facade talking about that stuff. And it's not true, but it's my shtick. It's what I enjoy. I love kind of some of the graphics I can throw into my videos with it. Just wanted to have something, try and help people remember me.
I did see the nice little call out to say, hey, why do I do this? Why do I have some fun with it as well? And I will make a video on it to respond to it. It probably won't be as detailed, but it will definitely get a response. I will definitely respond, and hopefully, I know it won't be as gangsta as you, but it definitely be more gangster than Pat Daddy. Definitely be more gangster than Pat Daddy. I just woof. Now, do you go ahead?
I just was gonna say that's awesome. I know Gideon XL did the same kind of video because of seeing that, and I'd love to see other CCs do it. I think it's a pretty cool little dynamic. Like, sell yourself, right? Why watch me? So if you do that, man, that's awesome, and thank you.
Yeah, I usually sell myself on here just by jumping on Twitch. I didn't really do the YouTube part, and then I was like, oh, I should probably start. I could do it while I'm doing this. It's like doing two birds with one stone. But why I do this, you could probably say I'm narcissistic, but I think all of us have to be that stream or do YouTube videos, because all we're doing is talking to a fucking camera. So we have to do this like that because we want to talk to somebody. There's just nobody around unless we got somebody here and that want to do it with us. But most of the time we don't, unless we bring them in like we did with you. But I think with I'll get a video with it. I'll make it hilariously short and very detailed with it. Blue, you already know the channel points are not on here. I'm gonna put a freaking thing on the bottom that says channel points are disabled now. Screw that. That way everybody knows. But so, are there any other games that you play besides Marvel Strike Force? Or that you plan to, showcase or anything? Or are you just starting with it?
Yeah, so other games I play, I was playing Diablo 4. I'll say just like a couple days ago, I kind of got to where I was burnt out on a little bit. I thought about doing videos on that, but one thing, I've played Marvel Strike Force, probably the same as you, but for about 5.5, almost 6 years now. And just like feel I know this game at a different level, and didn't feel I could do that with Diablo. Like I just haven't played it enough, didn't have that expertise, so kind of decided I'm gonna stick with this at least for now. It's what I know and it's what I enjoy. So, but love playing other games randomly. I have one phone game, and if anyone knows what it is, I'll get made fun of here. But it's called Adventure Capitalist, and just to show like how weird my head is, it's literally just like clicking buttons on investments. There's no real graphics, but I enjoy it for some reason. So I do play that on my phone as well.
That's I haven't heard of it, although it has me somewhat intrigued because then I can mess with stuff and I know I won't be killing or wasting anything, so that kind of sounds fun. To a point. Oh shoot, comrade. But, fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, Russians in the house. So are you interested in any other genres of games, or Like beside, because I mean, this is a turn-based game, so there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a few turn-based games out there, but this one seems, I want to say, a little bit more simplistic than like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Genshin Impact is really, really good at what they do. They've been around for a minute, but it's just not my cup of tea. But are there any other genres?
Beautiful.
You like it?
So for mobile games, not really. I did play Star Wars Galaxy Heroes for probably about a year. And then Genshin Impact, like you said, it looks beautiful. I've never really tried it, but I'm sure it's great. I love open world RPGs on PlayStation. So like Skyrim, Morrowind, the Bethesda games. I really enjoyed the new Harry Potter that came out and playing that, but I really like the, you know, level up guys and get experience, better armor, just that dynamic kind of in any game.
Ooh. So for right now, Marvel Strike Force is the main one.
Yeah.
To it.
For sure.
Yeah. Now,
And
were
way
you...
too much time on it too, I'd say.
I've spent too much time on it, but I've worked out a decent schedule with the wife where she knows, hey, I'm streaming, I got it, but when the days that I'm not, I'm definitely yours. Let's go. Are you a Fallout guy? There you go. We got a question from there.
So I played Fallout 4 a ton. I hadn't played the other ones, and I didn't play the new one that's the open world, like MMO version. But Fallout 4, I played the shit out of, and that was a phenomenal game.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't touch it. I've started playing. I played like Mass Effect, Destiny 2. I'm gonna play Starfield when it jumps out because that game looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna get one of the bundles or whatever, but it'd be nice to have a watch. That'd be pretty cool. I get a nice watch for it, but the game looks immersive as an open world game.
Yep.
I do like the shooter type of it. I just want to make sure if I could have the entire screen without the HUD and just me and a gun, I'll be fine. And they say it's super customizable, so we'll hope for that. But I don't know yet. I don't know. But were you immense like in the Marvel lore before that? So before playing Strike Force, did you know about it, or were you just like, you found the game and you were like, oh shit, this is great?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, might get some hate for this, but I'm kind of a surface fan with that, I'll admit. I mean, the game's definitely got me more into it. You know, my favorite movies were Infinity War, Endgame. Like, I love the movies, but I really wasn't into comics growing up. So, like, I definitely don't know the lore like a lot of the players do, and a lot of these new characters, admittedly, don't know who they are or hadn't heard of them until start seeing some videos on them. So I enjoy it. Like, the characters are so cool. I'd much rather be fighting with Thor than like when I was trying Lord of the Rings for a little bit. I just didn't get the same out of those characters. But I'm not a super fan, I'll admit.
I think it has to deal with some type of emotional investment with the characters, whether you're just with the movies or you grew up with them and you read comics and stuff, or you've seen some of the cartoons from back in the day or something like that to go with it. Lord of the Rings, like, I don't know any of these characters. This is 100 years before everything, and there was no lore built before that, so
Yeah.
you're not pulling me in here. And the graphics look like they belonged on Super Nintendo. So I kind of just said, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not even gonna go past the 2-week mark, and I just said, fuck it. So I hopefully they learned maybe something, but you got to bring in some, if you're gonna bring it, the IP's got to bring something, or it just started at a really bad time for most games. If it would have started like right after COVID, it probably would have hit.
Yeah. Well, and as far as MSF, it seemed like Lord of the Rings came out when MSF was kind of at its low point, at least in my opinion. I feel like it's doing better now, but you know, everyone was just desperate for anything else good and to kind of get away from MSF, it seemed like, and it just wasn't it, at least for me.
Yeah, the MSF did a little bit of its turnaround for the most part. It was looking a little shady over the past couple, well, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. It was kind of like, oh, the fuck are we doing here? And then now it's getting more into, oh, they're actually listening, they're actually paying attention to some of the recommendation. The player's voice is actually doing something besides the other type of campaigns that were out there. Now, how do you feel about the player's voice? You think they're better than some of the other campaigns than the last, because I mean
Yeah.
the last few campaigns were kind of like, let's just tell everybody to stop spending.
Yeah, the hashtags, and I think they are better, and it's exactly because of what you said. And I was fairly involved at first. I wanted to try and give feedback, and just like for my small portion, like try to help see if things were on the right track, or at least what I thought that was. Haven't been as closely involved recently by any means, but to me it's the results. Again, like I'm getting rid of that conveyor belt crucible system. I think was one of the biggest wins they had. That was just huge, and like it's going to make the game so much more fun than it would have been. And so just simply based on the results, I think they're doing great, because I have noticed a change from Scopely, and it's given me optimism.
Yeah, it's given us optimism with it. The game has definitely turned around a little bit for the better. I mean, and it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm happy that it's actually going in that direction. But it is what it is. I like the game. If they did an MSF style game with Harry Potter, you might drop this. No, you don't, Benny. We know where you live. Your happy ass is gonna make Instagram. You're gonna make these goddamn infographics forever, ever.
Yeah.
Sit, bro. You
'em.
signed on the contract. We need those every day. We need them. We need more. Put out another one. Yeah, put out one about Let's see, what other character haven't you done yet? You know what? Everybody's screaming about Aim Infector. I dare you to make an infographic about Aim Infector, because he's awesome. He's
Secret
awesome.
meta, no question.
I mean, this game is going through a lot of changes, and Marvel is a huge IP. I don't know why they don't promote this more globally in terms of with that reach, because this game could be huge, and yet they kind of just leave it in its little box and like, here, you guys do what you want to do. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had that, and they kind of just did what they did and fell off. I hope this doesn't happen, but
Yeah.
now, are you currently watching the MCU or like the other shows before that? Like, because I know there's like the Netflix shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., stuff like that. They were connected, but they really weren't. But have you watched any of those and was like, ooh, I know some of these guys now.
Pretty much watched them all. I think I might not have watched all of Ms. Marvel when that came out, maybe like a year or two ago, that series. But I've watched the Loki, I've watched the Falcon and Sam, or whatever that one was called. WandaVision was one of my favorite series I've ever seen in my life. Like, that just blew me away. So definitely keep up on those. Again, just like the movies, I love it. I enjoy it. They're my favorite entertainment. Just not the comic side as much. Just never gotten into that.
If you had to pick a show that was definitely the favorite, which would it be?
Out of Marvel or any
Marvel.
WandaVision. I mean, hey, like Loki was amazing, no question, but I don't know why I was obsessed with WandaVision. Like just the way it was like black and white the first few episodes, the way they did it. Agatha covered it at the end, like that show blew me away. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
It was just different than the other formats that they were using, and it was their first big show for, hey, we're gonna connect the smaller shows and the movies, so you kind of got to watch both, which is fine, great, give me some more content with it, but it was definitely different, different, and I couldn't enjoy it more. I did like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I did like Loki was top notch. It got you. I mean, we were already invested in them anyway, but getting him more in there and just making him like, wow, he went from straight jackass to, wow, he had to turn his shit around, otherwise, boom, your neck was gonna get snapped, bro.
Yeah, Loki was amazing in that intro to the multiverse. I mean, that opened up so much, and it's kind of the direction they're going. That one was classic. I don't remember if the new one's out yet or not, but I haven't seen it if it is.
No, it's not out yet. It's coming soon. Benny is obsessed with something specific. How big is your noir?
Good question. So he is, I think, T15. No, he's T16. I did finally T16 him. level 85. So he's average, not what I've maxed out, but I actually had a period where I was pretty bullish on him and thought because of his speed gains from opponents getting positive buffs, like I was convinced that even though everyone thought he sucked and he's the worst of the three, there'd be a point where that had value, and I was wrong. So he's horrible, but I have him, you know, fairly built, just not maxed out.
Well, I don't know if I mean technically okay, he's your mascot, but no, he sucks. He sucks monkey balls. I don't like him. Chat makes me build him up like crazy, and it's pissing me off because I don't see it. I don't see what's happening with him. They're like, yeah, Spider-Man Noir, and I'm like, yeah, no, it's not happening. But then it happens, and I'm screwed. So I got no problem appeasing chat, but then there's some times where I'm just like, no, I don't think this is gonna, no. Yeah, he's bad, Benny. He's bad. Don't get me wrong, he's bad. Unless you plan to spend a shitload on him, then yeah, it's not happening, and we don't want to. We barely want to beef up 2099, but it's Weaver that we want.
You've mentioned they've had you power up Nor, they've had you power up Rescue. I'm glad to hear they're taking good care of you. Definitely the right tunes to be focused on there.
Yeah, I'm so just waiting this power armor fucking rework that's coming in like 2035 or something. It'll probably somewhere be around there, and it's just gonna suck because they'll probably get the Doctor Strange rework, and we'll be so pissed. We'll be just pissed off about it. I was so mad about Doctor Strange. Like, wow. Scarlet Witch got some bad treatment, but Doctor Strange, they just said, yeah, whatever. He's still a minion. Be careful.
Brutal. A new arena team member, and he's the truly lowest power character on my roster. My minions are bigger than him. I think he's level 10 and not a single other upgrade beside that. Like a couple hundred collection power on him.
Yeah, see, that's just. I don't know why they. I don't know. Benny, if you could give it over to Scopely, like, hey, if you're gonna rework a character, he should not have just a healing ability. It should do some damage. It shouldn't feel like an enhanced minion. Just saying. Because yeah. Doctor Strange is uber powerful, and he feels like he's uber shit. So, help us out here just a little bit. Now,
no question.
Yep. Is there a character out there that's not in MSF that you'd love to see hit the game, and you'd be like, oh my god, this is the character I'm just gonna go balls to the wall with?
So this isn't the right answer. Agatha was that character because of WandaVision, but they obviously came out with her a while ago. But I really don't have one, and I think, again, just not reading the comics, like when these characters come out, first time I'm learning about them, so I really don't know much about characters if I haven't learned from them because of the game.
I mean, there's a few characters out there that no one just didn't know who the fuck was it, and they thought Bullseye, you know, Fantomex came out and people thought Bullseye just put on a white jacket and called it a fucking day. Nobody really knew it. I mean, he's a mutant, he's pretty goddamn powerful in the comics. He's kind of like a B or C list character, but you know, it is what it is. I understand why they're bringing him, because not every character they release should be, you know, fucking like Rogue or Red Hulk or something like that. They should have some balance to it, but there's gotta be, yeah, I don't know if he's better than Sunfire. I do like Fire Chicken. However, we have seen Fantomex yeet an apocalypse, so that's fucking, that just blows my mind when I think about it. Like, how?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
And I will say, I've heard a lot of people mention this, that they'd love to see him, but Professor X, that'd be a pretty cool character to see in game.
I'm still waiting for this fucker to roll in, and I will go bald, I will go with the suit, I will go humongously cosplay on this shit. I will make a freaking wheelchair type thing around here that's yellow as shit. I will make it very, very poignant, but I just don't think Scopely's gonna want to grab Professor X by the neck, have Green Hulk come over there, smash him to the ground, and just flop him out of his chair. So I don't think they're ready for that, but
Fair.
If they're good, if they're good people, they might. But is there any character in the game you wish they wouldn't have brought out?
I'd say really no. I was turned off a little bit at first when Kestrel came out, and just kind of that, Scopely original, and I wasn't quite sure how to take that, but Kestrel's worn on me. I love Kestrel now, probably because of how good she is. You know, it makes you like the character quickly. So I was a little turned off by the originals at first, but not anymore.
So would it be okay? So what's another one with Marvel? Because I mean, like, we want characters in the game, and there's some characters we wish they didn't bring out. And I didn't think Vol was gonna be any good. However, I'm enjoying Vol.
Yeah.
However, I want to slap Scopely in the face. When you create a Bifrost team, you should probably have the character that actually does a lot of shit with the Bifrost. Heimdall should have been on there, and Heimdall should have been reworked and give something to where he is just stupid powerful with it. However, they threw on Loki, like...
Yeah.
What? Like, what? Okay, whatever, cool, okay, we'll just throw OG Loki in there. And they could have made OG Loki, Sylvie, and, you know, Teen Loki, and they could have threw them on one team. And probably put Vol and Heimdall with a couple others. Maybe they could have brought out some other... They could have brought out, let's see, we already got Sif. So they could have brought the Warriors 3 out to complete that set. And you still had Teen Loki and them. They could have brought out Enchantress and threw those on one side. And it would have been great. Maybe a plug-and-play hero Asgardian or another Asgardian in there and let them fuck around. But no.
Yeah, and you're so right about Heimdall. I mean, it's such an obvious Bifrost, and he's really not doing much, you know? Like, I know he's still maybe used on more defense on Hero Asgards, but it just would have been a great chance to bring him back in. I think people like Heimdall, and that was a miss there.
Yeah, they seem to be, like, missing the... They're just missing the past from, like, all the shit that they've already done. And they're like, oh, damn, we could have did that, couldn't we? You still can. You really still can. Just move them off. That's all you got to do. Ooh, here's one. Oh, Frost Giant Loki. Yeah, Benny. We could have went that route too. If you could experience a game for the first time again, what game would you pick?
Wow, that's a great question.
It's a good one.
I'd probably say Morrowind. Morrowind was my first time like really getting into an open world RPG, and I remember I was in college at the time. You know, skipping classes, staying up till like 3 in the morning playing it, and that game was just like magical to me. Like, I felt like I'd get into like truly a different world and like have the lights off and just be totally zoned in. You'd go in a cave and just like, what am I gonna find in here? So that one's always been special. So I'd probably say Morrowind. Go back to those times.
Damn, I've never played it. I've heard of it, never played it, but I mean. Knocking out, you know what? Screw my degree. I gotta go home and play this shit because I know I remember something on that other side of the goddamn world. I'm gonna go get it. Fuck class. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Right?
Okay, so I understand it. I understand what Gigabytes is asking, but what is your desert island game?
My desert island game. Boy, right now it's a cheesy answer. It'd be Marvel Strike Force. I mean, I'd prioritize this game over any other game I play, and I definitely. I mean, it's embarrassing, man. I feel like there's days I spend like 6-7 hours in this game. If I don't even have anything to do, I'm just kind of blindly clicking around screens, not even paying attention. Like, what a waste of time. But I just really love this game for some reason. I think as I've gotten older, like I've realized I can't hang with people in games like Call of Duty anymore, or you know, the real reaction games where you have to know what all 20 buttons do and be able to hit them perfectly to win. So I like the turn-based. It's a little easier for my style. So I know it's kind of a boring answer, but just honestly, it'd be Marvel Strike Force right now. I love it.
I mean, you can't really. I mean, he asked you a question, you gave the answer, so be happy with the answer. Although, yeah, you could. I mean, if they had, they're eventually going to bring in a couple more game modes, and you could literally just be at this game for quite a while. If Scourge was around a little bit more, or Avengers Tower was a little bit more, you could be in this game for a minute. You could be, because you want to get to a higher level, you want to get a higher point score, you want to, everybody wants to see their name on the leaderboard. It's just people complain that they don't want the leaderboard, which makes no fucking sense, because who doesn't? I want to see my name up there. Fuck that, I beat you. Ha!
Yeah, of course.
So it is what it is. It's a battling game. Somebody's going to lose. Somebody's gonna lose in this game. Now, whether it's you or me, we don't know. We gotta battle it out. But now, you did say you've played in RTA. Do you like that format where you get to play an actual human player, or just stick with the AI and just be like, yeah, let them give me random stuff, but you know, whatever. How do you fare with RTA?
So I do like it. I'll say most of my play is based on rewards, and I don't think those rewards are really worth the time, so I don't play it as much because of that. But I actually, when it first came out and there was the draft, I know it was a huge amount of time to do it, but I thought that was really fun at the time, and like really a chance to play against your buddies or just random people and have like a couple different elements of strategy, more than just the gameplay itself. I know it's not around anymore, so I don't enjoy it as much, but it is fun playing against people versus just the computer that's very predictable, you know?
Yeah, unless you do unless you do a certain move where it just knocks it out, and you know they're not going to be able to do the ult, they're going to do the special or the basic, depending on how many turns that they've gotten already. You already know. With the human player, I have no idea whether you're going to use the special or the ult at the moment. You might just say, fuck you, I'm doing the special right now, and I'll do the ult next time. I'll just save it. Hopefully it messes you up, and it might, because we're all used to the certain patterns of facing the AI with certain characters. But the one thing that does change it all is health, their focus, their resistance, all those stats change it up just a little bit, because you might be able to yeet somebody the last match, but the next match is like, oh fuck, that didn't work. Guess I gotta rethink that strategy. Let me go ahead and figure that out. But RTA, yeah, they did squander it, Benny. I like playing it, I do. But since the rewards are shit, and by the time you do like your first couple of blitz rotations, it's done. And you could just do one or two blitz rotations, and this shit's done for a week, and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. Plus, you're gonna do, war, you're gonna do Crucible, you're gonna do Arena, so all that shit gets maxed out. I do like the new format, the way they show it. It looks cute, it looks pretty. It's a nice little makeup they threw on there. Great, cool. How about you put a nice little shiny dress on it and give us some leagues in the shit, and have people play it with more, I don't know, either a point-based thing or something like that. Oh, hell yeah. I'd be playing RTA like fucking crazy if they had gold attached to it. But they should attach gold to the winner. Just the winner.
Oh, that'd be
so
amazing.
people can learn like, oh fuck, I gotta win. I just can't push auto on this bitch. I gotta win. So if you don't win, I don't know. But I like playing the human player. I do like playing the human player. And I don't mind going, hey dude, you wanna play, I'll play it with a couple of my alliance mates every now and then. Usually it's kind of like to try something out and be like, hey, I think I got a good counter for this shit, let's try this out. But other than that, trying it, going up head to head, and just like, fuck it, pick whoever, you pick whoever, and let's figure this out. Let's have a good match. And I think it would be fun. I think it'd be fun to do it. I don't know about the TCP disparity does kind of suck. For like me and you, we're on the same par, somewhere around there. So it's kind of like even matchup. If we were to go like against mobile or something, or go against fucking beta, I'm getting fucked. Unless we do everything's even, it's great. But if I'm thinking about it now, maybe we could. I'll think about it. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, Benny streams RTA, but I'm thinking like maybe we could put a tournament together with like CCs or players that want to come in, and we can have that, and we can have maybe we could have chat decide, or have them put in stuff ahead of time, and they could pick the match. I think I did it once before where we had like only minions, only female characters with blonde or red hair or some shit. It was like limiting all the stuff, and you're like, fuck man, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I think there was one with only basics. You can only use basic moves, you can't use ults or specials. Like, wow.
See, that's what Scopely
Really
needs
gotta-
to do. Like that sounds fun. Then there's that strategy of like really picking what characters would work, like within those gates. So that's
But
good stuff.
I think the best part is that we get chat involved. Chat's involved, and then me and you, as the people that are about to go next, we have no idea what the fuck they're gonna choose, and now we're like, fuck, man. Now I gotta really think about the characters that I'm using, and hopefully it does it, and it's like, wow. No, we can do draft battles, but I meant that, like, we do it as a tournament. Like, we set it up. We could set it up as brackets. We could have people come in, you know, we'll get you like Benny versus, you know, GANGSTERKT, boom, you go. And then we'll have chat decide, we'll let them maybe spin a wheel or something for the stuff that they choose. And you guys get choosing either freaking, we'll do it balanced, but all kinds of random shit. And trying to do it with minions was hilariously fun too. Was hilariously fun, because they suck. Unless you got all the scourges on from the current one with AA. So, but it's definitely fun facing a human opponent.
Yeah.
Because
I
I
think
don't
it's
know what the fuck
practice,
you're gonna do.
You
It
learn
is
a
good
little more
practice.
that way too.
Yeah, you learn a little bit. It's just a little bit. It's the only bad part is that it's not the same output of damage or resistance or, you know, all those stats that you would have with your character, but it's balanced. We all could go up against it, and then boom, you win. Scopely gives you just a little bit of gold. It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't even matter if it's like 50 gold fragments or like 50 training orb fragments. People will play this shit because, oh god, I'm getting some type of resource out of it. And they could make up a totally new orb. Fuck, I don't want to give them ideas. But they could totally new orb and just throw all that shit in there, like gold, training mats, you know, other type of gear in there. And then boom, when it drops, boom. But I bet you motherfuckers will join it once they see, oh, I can get gold? Not just 3 L3 training mats? Fuck that. I'm cool. But
Huge difference. Yeah, they need to do that or scrap it, start over somehow, but
yeah.
figure out how to make it a little more engaging. And you're right, I think people would like it, but there's got to be that carrot. You got to have a reason to do it.
Cleaning agent, we could probably do just like sports does. We do the first round 1 week or whatever, or 1 day, and then we do the next round, you know, the winners, the next, everything just won't be in one night. It'll be like, you know, we get the starting off, boom, we get those few matches out the way, then the next time we all meet up and everybody have, you know, the winners do that one, and then you get to the finals on the next, you know, the next time they meet up. So it's not all in one day. So it'll be what? Let's say if we got 16 people, that's 8 matches in 1 day. We could probably do it in one stream with everybody on, and then we only have to worry about the next stream with the next 8. But we all coordinate for it and everybody do it, and it wouldn't be too bad. But a highlight reel, yes, I would definitely create another highlight reel. I would probably ask somebody to probably host it. I would probably ask Run, only because he'll be doing some crazy shit. But it would be good instead of, you know, we won't be hearing like some soccer shit where it goes, go! He'll be saying something crazy or some shit, but it'd be fun to do. Since some people, since people actually do play RTA and find it enjoyable.
Yeah. And
I don't mind playing it, because hey, boom. Yeah, we could figure out some stuff for it. You know what? I'll create something on Discord, and everybody can put their ideas and stuff into it, and we'll see how it works. Holy shit! Right. Mobo, thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Molly Water, thank you for the follow. We are here interviewing on the hot seat with GANGSTERKT. So if you got any questions for him, please throw them in chat. I can't guarantee he'll answer them, but I will definitely ask. What's up, Baka? What's up, Weapon?
They're taking it easy on me so far. Or
you're for the most part.
One of the two.
Yeah, I'm a good one. I'll ask most, but if somebody asks something, I'll definitely ask. You could just say, yeah, I don't know about that one, but yeah. What's up, Rip? But yeah, ooh, Turf Wars. I might have to keep that. Benny. I think I'm gonna steal that shit. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, Oh, there you go. What is your favorite purple sticky meme?
My favorite purple sticky meme?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not sure. I know who Purple Sticky is. I've watched
okay.
the videos, but probably not familiar enough with the memes.
Okay, so I will give credit where credit is due. Unspeakable, this motherfucker. He could probably take this right here and create it into some crazy ass meme within like a minute or 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, he will have some funny ass meme. He does it for a lot of people, but he does it a lot for Purple Sticky because Purple Sticky throws himself into some very precarious situations and, you know, throws some stuff in there. But Unspeakable does pop out some really good memes for it. So I would say yes, link some memes. People could click on them and stuff, but oh fuck, Baka, seriously. All right. Well, there you go. All right, man.
Preferred jelly.
Oof. There you go. I didn't even have to ask it. I didn't have to ask it.
Greatest
Boom. There you go.
rock skit ever.
There you
So
go.
funny.
Prefers the jelly. Prefers the jelly. Oof. Yeah, there's the get fisted one. If you click on some of the leaks in there from the chat one, you can see there. I'll go always. Yeah, Molly. He always asks the questions, the good questions that you want to know. So, KT, blitz or no blitz? Are you a fan of it or not?
Hate it. Absolutely hate it. So my life is worse the couple days where I have to be trying to get in 8 blitz rotation every day. The links I go to doing sometimes unsafe things, ignoring family commitments. I prioritize it because I want Photon, right? But I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And especially when it's, even though I actually want it to be like this, when it's just for playing and not even for wins. Again, that's easier, so I'm loving that. But like, what is the point? Why do they make us get on and click a button with like zero care of if you win or lose for an important new character release? It's crazy. So not a fan.
Now, were you a fan like 4.5 years ago when there was only like 10 teams and shit? Now, were you a fan of it then? Yeah,
and
that.
it mattered
But
if you won or lost, right? And how big your guys were because you were competing. Like there was other drivers to make it a little more entertaining. So more of a fan back then. Hater right now.
Yeah, I'm not a. If they had a sim all button, that'd be great. You just be like, gone. There you go. But we know it's not coming. They're not gonna do that. They're not really gonna do it. What's up, Most? Yeah, we're asking now. Did you get a chance to play Marvel Future Revolution?
I played it for maybe a couple weeks. Never really got hooked on it. It was cool. Like I enjoyed the graphics and the gameplay at first, but just for some reason didn't get hooked on it. And don't really have time to get like addicted to more than one game like I am to MSF and really play at that level. So tried it, but didn't stick.
Yeah, something was, I don't know, no, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something was off about it. I like the gameplay. I like the open worldness, but it felt like it was way too repetitive. Way too repetitive to the most, and they weren't giving you more stuff to add or that you could switch up. You were stuck with like 8 characters, and then by the time they started switching it, everybody's gone. So
Yeah.
everybody's gone. So fuck it. It's gone. It's done. The graphics are cool though. I did like the cutscenes that they actually had audio, which is great, but
Yeah, for sure.
some of them were, but other than that, it was like, oh, well, no more. Guess we're done with that. Buying the gold
real
orb
quick,
offer?
If you don't mind, I have one more blitz thing I wanted to just get off my chest real quick while we were on the subject. When Photon was out, I don't know if everyone noticed this, but normally those new character offers, like the $50 and $100 offer, lasts for 3 days. But coincidentally, the Photon one they kept up for a week, if not longer. And I know it's just because they're saying, hey, we're making you blitz. You could enjoy your weekend more if you just spent $50. And like, again, to me, that is so wrong. So wanted to say that too. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Did not
Yeah,
notice it at all.
New
But
character offer up longer, coincidentally on a blitz release.
sneaky bastards. Those sneaky bastards. Them. Yeah, they're cute on that one. So what was the origin behind your name? Like the complete origin for it? Did you just pick it or?
Funny story. So when Noir came out, I thought he looked badass in the game. Like I loved that picture, and so I changed my icon to him. And then one war we had in our alliance, I forget the exact number, but I put up like 78 million damage and was just doing like huge great punch ups. And one of the guys in our alliance had noticed it, and he reached out and he's like, my name had always just been KT. And he said, hey, you need to change your name to GANGSTERKT after that war performance. And kind of cheesy, but it was right when I was thinking about starting videos. And I thought, hey, that might be a good shtick. Use the mob theme and roll with that. So I changed it and have stuck with it since. Fantastic. I was like, where'd the hell he go? Oh, that is beautiful, man. Beautiful. So much better than me. I'm jealous. So yeah, that's how I got the name, and again stuck with it since. But I'm sure people clown on the gangster, the sideways hat. I try not to take that too serious. Just more a theme, something I enjoy. Are you talking?
Am I talking? Jesus Christ, this fucking thing wasn't on. I guess I was. I guess my voice was hiding, just like the fact that Noir's stats aren't really that good either. So, I would say, this mask itself, I didn't really want to get it. It's just, it's here. My wife said buy it, and I'm like, why? I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy at all. I don't know why I got this, but oh god. And it's like, it's not cold either. It's really fucking hot under this mask. I don't know how some of these people do it, especially like Ryan Reynolds when he does it with Deadpool, dude. I'd be taking this thing off every freaking second. Although
yeah.
I could kind of see you because you got a white shirt, but can't see everything else. Can't see nothing else. It's fucking crazy.
Looks good though.
So if somebody's asking questions, you're fucked. You're fucked right now. But okay, so now how it wait, what Noir would have enjoyed? Oh, well, I don't know how to, I can't ask. I don't know about that. Shoot. But now is there with the changes that we know that could be coming, because we know that, like, you know, Strikeforce is trying to get better. Is there anything you would like to see added to the game or changed in the game that you think would help it progress?
So I think you covered one of the big ones. Would like to see, because they have the RTA mode, and I do enjoy like the challenge of that, just like to see it become more important, more valuable. So that'd be one. And then you said the other one, the auto blitz button. I'd either like for them to get rid of blitz or allow it to be much more efficient. But besides that, you know, I don't think right now they need like a ton of new game modes. I mean, you know, more chances to play wouldn't hurt, but there's a point where if there's so much and there's good rewards, it can become a job, you know, and you feel like, man, I just need to log on and spend 2 hours clicking these buttons to do all my dailies and the things I have to do, and then I can play and do what I want. So I don't want it to ever get to that point. So I think it's in a pretty good balance right now. Just wouldn't mind seeing Blitz and RTA tweaked.
Yeah, I think they could sub out Blitz and put in Tower, and that'll be fine, and bring out Blitz for a character release, or maybe if they, I think maybe if they gave people choices of the blitzes that were out there, because we know they can run multiple blitzes at once. They could do gold or training mat orb or some type of other blitzes to go, okay, I don't need this character this one, but I could blitz for this one. I'll do it for that one. So it's like, oh, that would give it a little bit more variety. Same thing with the raids. I wish they would come out with some different gamma raids. These ones suck. They suck massively balls. All they're doing is raising up, you know, the power levels on it. We need some different ones. Having the choice of the gambit raids, maybe increasing the level and maybe just adding a few scourges for like the Ultimus raid, so that way they can peek out to that would be great. Although I could see some people trying to build BKT from back in the day to try to take out some Ultimus raids. I would try it just to see what would happen, but
Yeah.
it would be great. But I think Blitz needs to go. It's past its time. It did good when it first started, but 50 teams? No.
Way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I timed on the last one. I was able to do a rotation in about 6 minutes. So I mean that's not horrible, but it feels like 20 minutes. Like
it does.
It's so boring and so much worse than that.
It does, because I'll sit there and I'll start pressing. Okay, cool. Let me find the right team. Cool. Let me find the right team. Hey, Dad. Oh fuck. Oh man. And then you like blink and you go, fuck. Okay, so from the last team I simmed to this one, there's about a 7-minute difference. That means oh my god. Like, no, it's just they should just take it out. It's fine that it's not here anymore. It'd be fine that it's not there, but whatever. What low-level non-meta team would you like to see reworked? And I would preface that with not the Scarlet Witch Doctor Strange rework, with an actual kind of rework.
A real rework, huh?
Yeah.
So one, if this qualifies, we were talking about it earlier, but power armor. I loved when power armor was in the meta, the way that team was built. That I think we called it at the time like the Wambo combo or something, I forget. But where you'd get the offense ups, and they'd have a couple, AoE alts and just kind of wipe the other team. Plus playing with Iron Man, he's such a classic. So that'd be my initial answer. Would love to see a rework to power armor, actually. Excited to see what they do with BO as well. I think that was such a meta-defining team and kind of big team for the game at one point. And so these, war defense changes were interesting, but curious if they are going to rework them and if they'll kind of become part of the meta here down the road again.
Do you like Zombie Iron Man?
I love what he does in the game. Mine's still very low stars, and I do have some gear and levels on him, but no red stars on him, so I haven't taken advantage of how powerful he can be. Just more still using them for the cheese with the bleeds and them attacking themselves. But I use him in every game mode almost every day. He's great.
Yeah, he's a pretty good character if you feel like spending a little bit for some red stars with it, but he is relatively useful. Power armor, they weren't meta, but they could take out the old school Marauders. They could. And then they got just left behind, and then that was it. They were done. They weren't around for a bit, and Black Order, I'm sorry, but that snap was fucking amazing. Yeah. It feels so good. You're like, okay, I got them all down. Oh, they're all in the red. Fuck it. Boom. Oh, yeah, they're gone.
Like the original Kangbang, right?
Oh, yep, the original Kangbang. That was, and I like the fact that they didn't tell nobody. We saw it on somebody's. I think I saw it on mobile stream, and I was like, wait, and he was just like, what the fuck just happened? And we're like, wait, if you don't know. Okay, this is great. If you don't know, then oh my god. And he was just like, what the fuck? They just disappeared. This is great. And I'm going, wow, that is an awesome animation to put in to say, hey, he's got the gauntlet, he's got the stones. Snap, gone.
Yeah. It
was beautiful.
They just disappear. Poof. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I think a good I know they'll give BO a stat boost because they want to keep him relevant. I think they need to give him a couple of effects just to throw out or make him, have a little bit more sustain with Infinity Watch. Just a little bit. But I do think Infinity Watch should be able to beat them. They're a massively OP cosmic team. I don't know about Ravengers, but whatever. They can do whatever they want to do in war. Great. But outside of it, BO should be able to take care of a majority of teams just because of the lore behind Black Order. Black Order usually comes in and stomps somebody's face in. Now, if they bring in a couple of more unique cosmic teams, I could see them getting their ass beat again, but for right now, I think Infinity Watch and Darkhold should probably be able to knock them out. I think Unlimited and BO should be like head to head, and it could go either way. think like that
Yeah.
one for it. That should be good. Now, is there one? Well, no, because we all hated Wakanda last season. Have you started using Wakanda on offense in CC?
I think I've done it once or twice this season, mainly on a mirror match. Haven't quite figured out the best way to use them yet, but I was completely obsessed with Nakia for a long time. I'd say that's past at this point. But, you know, I have a 7 red star, level 95, for me, fully maxed Nakia.
Shit.
And so still try and leverage that, and she's just not nearly as powerful in Crucible as in War. But try and use them a little bit. Haven't really found that right fit yet, though. It seems like there's just so many good offense teams right now. Like, you know, I'll try and put as much as I can in those 6 defensive rooms, but I'm still always feel like I have good power left at the end with what I'm attacking.
Well, you can use them against Infinity Watch. I've seen it done with a small punch up,
Good to
and
know. Okay.
you know, punch across. You just have to you got to know exactly where to hit. You know, who to rewind. You basically get a bunch of their effects anyway on turn 1 from 1mm, and then trying to figure out who you're going to take the revive off of with a Koye. Boom, that's where you got to figure it out, you know, in case you get hit behind a taunt. But you can use them against it. I did like the fact that we can use them on offense. I'm like, yes, now I can actually use them and feel great. In War, I mean, they're kind of the same thing, but going against Black Order, it's like, they shouldn't be able to do this, but all right.
Yeah, lore-wise, it doesn't make sense, but
yeah, it doesn't make sense, but they did it. They did it for it, and it's fine. It's just I wish they would have done some other stuff to where we had to really maybe just get a Theory Craft team of like 3 and 2 or 2 and a couple others or whatever, and wow, that's who you got to use to beat Black Order. You know, or a couple of different teams instead of just, oh, Wakandans can knock them out.
Yeah, agreed. And on smaller ones, I know you mentioned it earlier, but Infinity Watch are fairly reliable. Occasionally lose one of those. I don't feel I should. But it is kind of weird. And before Black Order came around, I was using Wakanda on like the dorm holds and the APOC holds sometimes if it wasn't too big of a punch up. Just still an amazing War team. I love them.
Now, I got an interesting question here, and I know this can get a little dicey. It's going to get a little dicey, only because, well, how has your channel been doing since the casino interview?
Yeah, good question. I'll say that interview myself was definitely my most watched video. On views, but like on as far as watch time, just probably almost doubled the rest of my videos that I'd had for watch time. So I've had 4 videos since then and feel I've had a little more traffic, definitely. Got a lot of good feedback on that casino interview, and I just found it fascinating. I always liked watching that guy, but like some of his stories, it was just great to hear and hear how he's doing, get his advice. So I'd say it was a good thing for me. Hopefully, I haven't really gotten any negative feedback on it or anything like that. So hoping it helps out, and was really appreciative he was willing to do that.
Did you contact him? He contact you, or how'd that go?
I had reached out to him through a mutual contact, a guy that knew him from before that's in my alliance now, and he set that up for us and got it going, and Casino was very willing to do it.
Yeah, see, I just come up and just jump up in your fucking DMs, and I'm like, dude, you want to jump on? That's it. I just wait for it and go with it. But I mean, the interview was nice to see from him again. It was just like I saw it. I saw the thumbnail for it, and I saw the title, and I'm like, all right, I'll check this out for a bit. I'll check it out, see what he's got to say with it. And I mean, he was really good at being one of the first MSF CCs that I watched first out, because he did a lot of shit going out, and then he did a lot of shit first with Valley. So they were always going back and forth, and I was like, oh shit. And then all the stuff went down, and I was just like, whoa, okay, well, I guess we're moving on from that, but we still got Valley. They got Valley. Yeah, I thought it was a great interview. I really did. I thought it was a great interview. It was a good job on it. It was a good way to handle it. It does feel a little bit different when you're on the other side, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just-
And You know your point. You made the comment. All the shit went down. I'm actually kind of glad about this for some reason because I watched him almost daily. I didn't really ever hear about that or know or get involved. So he kind of filled me in on that a little bit. We ended up talking about 4 hours that night, and just really enjoyed it. Great guy. But I'm thankful I maybe didn't know that or didn't have hesitations because of that because I was trying to avoid that noise, to be honest. Just want to focus on the game and the community,
Yep.
and so don't really know what happened there, and don't not too worried about it.
There's always I try to keep it. See, for me, I let it know right away that hey, this is going to be a controversial shit on my stream. There might be some stuff that's outrageous or something like that, but we don't go into anything that's either supremely hurtful, bigoted, racist stuff. I ain't got time for that shit. Now, if you want to talk shit about the game, throw it in chat and let's go with it. Let's go ahead and have it all day. If you want to go ahead and throw Scopely under the bus, fuck it, I'll drive the bus with you. Let's go. We'll even back up and run that sucker over again. But I try to stay away from any big time drama or something like that when it goes off of the game for. However, I did figure, you know what, I might as well just go ahead and say, hey, you know what, I'm a guy that's handicapped. I'm in there. If y'all want to make fun with it, go ahead. I'll run with it with you. And to be fair, I didn't have a high. I thought maybe, you know, some people would be looking at it like, oh, okay, cool. No, this community took that shit and ran with it. And this community can definitely be behind you when you decide to just say, fuck it, let's have some fun. Let's throw some fun behind it with the game. And if you got a good personality, people gravitate to it. It's just getting known out there and getting pushed out there takes a minute. That's the only thing. It takes a minute. And the community, like Updog, Benny, having them around, boom, they're great. They're great friends to have around too. They're great to talk to with that. They're good with shooting the shit. They don't mind being criticized. I think that's the big thing with some CCs out there, or anybody that does make any videos like that or anything like that, puts them out there. If you can't take criticism, just fucking hit stop recording and just keep on going, because not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna think you're great. Baka hates this fucking game every day, but he's still here because hey, he likes to see the community. But it can be. I like criticism. I don't mind it. Shove me under the bus. Tell me what I could do better. If I can make the game, or if I can make your time in stream more enjoyable, I have no problem throwing it in there and doing it. Yeah, consistency. Exactly. Yeah, roll. Yep, I rolled with it. Huh?
As long as people aren't just being assholes, right? And of course you have that. The trolls out there and all those things. But man, this community, to your point, has been absolutely amazing. Like, I know for some reason, Dorky had me on when I very first started with the Glock watch, and that helped me a lot. You know, seeing like Benny's commented on my videos before, and Pathfinder and yourself, and that just like makes my day because it's people I've been watching, and it sounds cheesy, but almost like little celebrities to me, you know, that I've been watching on videos for a while. So that support just is unreal and means a lot, and it's such a great community. I'm glad to be a part of it.
This community, like I said, there's like the YouTube side where there's a lot of people that just stay on YouTube. They have no idea Twitch even exists for Marvel Strike Force, because sometimes there's not a lot of people on. But then it goes the other way around. People are on Twitch and they have no idea people are putting shit out on YouTube. And it's like, you gotta kind of get this, or you could do Rumble, or you could do Kick, or whatever. There's people all over the place. Now, granted, there are some of the community that are fucking trolls and that just want to see everybody burn. Fuck it, bring it on. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Go ahead, bring it here. Great. I'm glad you watched. But you got to be there's
like on your way out.
Yep, click like, share, and subscribe. Damn you! Go ahead, make sure you do that. I don't care if you do dislike. I know you did something. You know what? Double up on the dislike button. Hit that fucker twice. There you go. Hit that fucker twice. Yep, make me feel good. Want to make sure that happens, but. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Baka. I only give out my OnlyFans to certain people. I do know that Pat Daddy has an Only Feet account, or I think it's Feet Finder or something. You could just, you know what, find him, ask him about it. He's got to do something, because he's not using those legs to dance. He's not using those legs to dance. I think, you know, this community, with looking at other games and being in other games like, you know, Diablo 4 and like Baldur's Gate 3 or even Destiny, their communities, they're good. Some people do stick around, but when you sit in there, or you sit in there day after day after day, you see majority of new names all the time. It's rarely the, you know, the 400 or 500 people that are always the same. You go into an MSF stream and it's an actual streamer and not a fucking sponsor stream, you see the same names all the time, and they just say, fuck it, you joining? Here, jump in. Granted, some of the stuff that pops up on screen, like a sticky meme, or Taco asking if you eat ass right off the bat because they notice you're new, that could discourage some new people. It could be a little rough. But if you're able to do it, boom, boom, you could go ahead and withstand it and go around, boom, you know? It's like, whoa. Okay, cool. Now I think I want to watch this game because this game should have a lot more views, but it's just slowly picking up, and I think Scopely was going, the Marvel IP is gonna hit, everybody's gonna drop, we're gonna throw down hard light, and everybody's gonna love it. Nah, nobody fucking knew about it except for the people that were already playing the game. So exactly. I don't know. Now, with all the, you guys are really saying some funny shit. With all the errors that are in game, let's say over the last week or two, did you even notice any of those? Like, there was one for the hard light campaign, like some of the milestones were fucked because they just, I don't know. If Scopely uses a spreadsheet, they're obviously not adding this shit up right, because that just looks nuts. Since you've been here like fucking forever, what do you think was the most interesting error that Scopely's done?
Wow, there's quite a few. One that stands out maybe because it has a catchy name, but was the decimal point Jeff issue. I always thought that was really interesting. I think, and that was one of the things I asked Casino, a lot of times I feel like those types of mistakes may be intentional. You know, if you have a chance to get a mistake they make and get all these resources for crazy value, like, I feel like that's more appealing than if they just posted it the same as an intended offer. So I've always wondered if those are almost on purpose. But decimal point Jeff, and then I actually think, and there was a lot of good videos, like Mobile covered this quite a bit, the recent issues with Cosmic Crucible and how obvious those were. Like, that's what was crazy, like 2 seconds, and you could have figured that out. So I think that's maybe this recent one's maybe their most embarrassing.
I think, yeah, Crucible, it's like, did you guys even try to test this shit? You guys keep saying you tested, but you really didn't, like, but then again, they did have a plan, they had an initial plan for CC months ago, and then, you know, the community came together and was like, you know what? We need this shit to change, because if we're gonna have just this, like, you know, this, what did they call it? What was it? A conveyor belt? A conveyor belt type of rooms, or just moving them over and just keep on going? No, that was not happening. We want different. It's got to be new. And I'm guessing they didn't test it out as much as they should. However, I'd pay a guy in a chair just to test it crazily over and over again to make sure it works. So, I mean, Ultimate 32, when they announced it and it came out, there's nothing wrong. Like, holy shit. Right. There was a few cosmetic issues. Who cares? The game was working great. The tournament was going fine. I see more people online boasting about the game than in the last couple of years. Basically, just throw another Ultimate 2 out of there. You guys can copy and paste. That's how you fucked up with Weaver. My bad. But copy and paste that shit, put it out there again. Boom. Give a little bit more extra rewards for it, because that would be great. And then, boom, now you got everybody happy and everybody ready to go. But I am finding that this season of Crucible is just as interesting, because now you can put certain things around if you have them built up. If you don't,
Yeah.
you could still use either Bifrost or Rebirth, whichever one you like. If you max out on a few, go ahead. You can use a bunch of people. You could use a bunch of teams in 6. They're kind of mutinying the fuck out of 5, but whatever. That's great. People in the lower levels got a shitload of mutants to choose from. And then 4 and 1, hey, whatever you want to do. But I like it. This season is based on efficiency. You got to be super efficient. I wasn't super efficient this week. Got my ass handed to me all 3 times. Lost by 1 fucking point on Monday. That hit me.
no.
Oh my god, that hit me right in the fucking throat. I wanted to punch somebody. 1 fucking point. Like, wow.
It's interesting. I'm still struggling to figure out like how to adapt to the way Crucible is right now. So again, being mostly free to play, like I'm just so deliberate with my resources, but I'm always about investing in PvP characters, and that's Crucible, right? But like the Bifrost team, I have them plenty big enough for what I need for raids, at least the raiding I'm doing right now. And probably the next level up. And so it's like, are they worth investing in, knowing they'll be one of the best teams, but just for 2 or 3 months, and then they'll go back to just being that raid team that I already have plenty big enough. So I'm still struggling like with how to adapt to that in these kind of shorter term windows for teams getting these big buffs for game modes that we know are going to go way down the road. It's interesting. You got to figure it out still.
Yeah, once you start seeing certain teams and certain stuff, you gotta go, oh, well, fuck, now I gotta figure out how to beat them. Or, and the bigger one is like, okay, the first 2 matches were, well, they were still punch-ups, but they were around the level. There was a couple teams that were just like fucking huge, and I'm like, oh, well, shit, this is gonna hit me good. Today's was just the lowest team was 1.6, and I'm just going, fuck me. Okay, fuck me. And there's a 1.7 Bifrost, and I'm going, yeah, this is gonna be fucking nuts because their vol is basically G18. They were 5-5, and I'm going, yeah, vol's gonna slap the fuck out of me. But I played it really slow. I at least knocked that one out. But having a big apocalypse helps. But if you don't know how to manage it out speed wise, that's where it goes, and that's where I'm starting to pay attention more is speed and what I'm gonna get based on the characters that I use for it. Now that we have secret defenders, I'm gonna be trying to figure out where I'm gonna put these fuckers because they got some good speed. Big Time is great, but doesn't do too much. Ghost Rider Robbie, he's got some unavoidables, so even if he does get hit by Tangled Web, he's still slapping. He's still slapping in there, so that might go well. But trying to figure out where to place him, where to put him, is going to be very, very interesting. I will say, let me answer that from. Let's ask that from Updog. If they don't have any issues with the Black Cat trials, are you we gonna give them props, or are we just gonna keep on going?
If Scopely doesn't, you're saying?
Yeah, let's say the Black Cat trials go along, and there's just cosmetic issues. There's just like her animation is just broken, but the game is working just fine.
I think Updog may have had a comment similar to this, but I'd say that is minimal expectations. Now, with history and with references, that would be a great performance on their part. But that should be minimal expectations. So I'd say yes, would probably give him a shout out if it went off without a hitch. But it's bad that we're in the position where like that deserves a shout out.
Yeah, it's really, really bad that we can't just be like, all right, we expect this to go. And I don't even remember, 4.5 years ago where there were huge bugs like there are now. But coming from the implementation side of doing shit on the back end, coding, knowing what it takes to stage all this shit and then get it in there, it's like, if I did this shit at my job, I'm pretty sure one of the big bosses would have came right behind me, grabbed the handles on my wheelchair, and just escorted my happy ass right out the front door and be like, no, this shit's not happening. You can go. But
do you think that happens there and we just don't hear about it, or is like Decimal Point Jeff just showing up the next day and still going about his business? Like, I can't imagine.
Look, I'm still employed. They don't look. Scopely Scobly spends money on the weed lounge and the liquor lounge over there. So when CM Whip is too busy getting his little weed on or whatever over there, I'm in the lounge enjoying myself because, you know, the other CMs don't give a fuck. And hey, the game just works on fine. As long as as long as we don't have 40 million fragments happen again, we should be good. We should be good at Scobly. But then again, I wouldn't mind 40 million fragments of some G17s or G18s just showing the fuck up in the goddamn offer. I'd buy it for 20 bucks again. Fuck it.
Yeah. You can't pass those up. Again, they're too good.
No,
to
some of
miss.
those, yeah, if you're fully free to play and you see a shit broken offer and everybody's telling you should spend the 20 bucks, look, skip out on Starbucks for that fucking week and just get the 20 bucks. It'll save you some headache and be like, oh, well, now I got a little bit ahead. Just a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay.
And like, I know this one wasn't a mistake, but that gold promo calendar that came out probably like 4 months ago. I mean, that just like changed how you could play the game, and like that most important resource, or one of the most important. So yeah, those are tough to pass up. We got to catch those when they come.
Yeah, I wasn't going to buy that one, or I think there was another one too. There was one more. I can't remember which one it was. There was one with cores and I think gold too. I bought them both and I was like, fuck it. They're there. All I got to do is log in for 100 days. Like, I'm not going to log in for another 100 days. Get the fuck out of here. All right, cool. And then when I got to day 100, I'm just like, wow, fuck, I'm in 100 days. Holy shit. But this was a good, this was a good one. It was actually a good one. There was a different gold offer, a gold calendar offer that was $100 for 40 million gold over 30 days. And I said, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. But 40 million, no, I'm like, if you don't spend gold over the 1 million a day, you religiously stay at 1 million a day, you can save up about that much and have a few gold orbs in tow to just spending that. And it's good if you don't give a fuck about the meta. If you don't care about the meta, you could do it. Stick to it. 1 million gold every day, a little bit over, never go under. That way, at least you get the cores and stuff from the milestones. But you could potentially have close to 30 to 40 million gold in excess after 30 days. And if you get religious about it and you're like, ooh, you're just dedicated and you could do it, it works. But it's up to you. I did it when Gambit first came out. Or no, right before Gambit came out. And then my 30 million went bye-bye. Really fast. I was like, fuck. It's gone.
More gold
damn.
now than back then too, which there's more costs as well. But yeah, you're right. Our gold income's not too bad. I mean, we all wish it was more, but if we aren't blowing it, if you're careful, you can save it up pretty quickly right now.
Yeah, if you're dedicated enough, you could do it. If you're not, then just it is what it is. There are certain players out there like Windstorm. He gives no fucks about the meta. He built up Fantastic Four to G18, and I'm just like, why? They're not getting a rework till at least the movie comes out, and that's not till 2025, bro. And he's like, I like them. And I'm like, oh, cool, bro. Go ahead, knock yourself out. But I'm not. I don't see it working. They need a couple more mechanics because somebody's just going to come in and wipe the floor with them. So, but it's...
Yeah, I mean, that's where it'd be frustrating, investing all those resources, then just getting your ass kicked every day when you're trying to use them. But, I mean, yeah, to each their own. Play how you want. Power up who you want. No question.
Mm-hmm. I think the game... I think we need either... They need to have some more random stuff just happen to give more stuff to put out there. Either, another pocket dimension. They need to... I know they're coming out with another game mode. We just don't know when. They're working on that shit night and day because they're not working on the fucking bugs now. But they're working on it night and day. It'd be good to have something to where you could play it at any time with a bunch of people, or just you going up against yourself, and you could play it over and over and over and over again and back out, kind of like Scourge, but something else, something that has something different for it. I don't know what, but that way screen time just won't be based on me pressing sim. I don't want to press sim. I want to battle.
Exactly.
I want to battle something. And sometimes you just don't get to fucking battle. And it's just like, oh, fuck this. It's,
Yeah.
some people leave for it, but this is a battling game. I like the battling. I like the characters. We know that Mockingbird's coming. We know Ronin's coming. We know the new Avengers are coming. We only know Coulson and Thing, and shit, we could all... I mean, I know they were new Avengers in the comics, but why the fuck they're here, I have no idea. But Coulson's kit is nice. Coulson kit does have some control in it. I do like it. Thing, he's just the thing to be there. That's pretty much it. So, I don't know.
So this is embarrassing to even have to ask, but has the Thing rework happened already, or is that coming in the future?
They added some stuff, but not the actual, not a lot in there for it. So the tags aren't going in there yet, but they've added a few little things on there about his kit, but nothing there. Yeah, I don't know who wants to play with their Thing, Prince. What's up, West? Hey, I am all about, self-promotion. And if you want to promote yourself to do whatever you like to do by yourself, you're more than happy to do it. Just not around me, and I don't want to see any crunchy socks. But, oh, yeah, see? Yeah, see? Boom. So, yeah, the reworks will be announced soon. I was guessing tomorrow because there has to be something. There has to be something for tomorrow. Otherwise, it's just like, yay, go to Black Cat and have fun. And why the fuck would you do that? But, yeah, I don't know.
Scourges are a blast, though. I think your point of, like, something you can kind of do over and over. I remember, I forget which Scourge it was, but the one where Young Avengers were the featured team. In the first node, you used them on node 5. Like, I probably played that node 100 times in a row one weekend and had a blast doing it. Like, as weird as that sounds, it didn't feel repetitive. Like, and just getting that right RNG and, like, really learning how to optimize it. But I loved it. Like, the Scourges are a blast.
Yeah, I like the Scourges. I did like the Scourges. I didn't like the Web Warriors one, but I did love the others. Web Warriors sucked, but you had to play it like 85,000 times just to get that perfect RNG, so they survived to node 10. Because you were like, fuck, man, if I lose one of these bastards, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But Young Avengers, I did find helpful. Yeah, the Young Avenger one was a little bit better because you knew you wanted to build them for war. They didn't phase out so well. They're still a decently built team. They probably could use maybe one or two little hits and they'll be great. But right now, I think they're slowly falling out of the meta unless you decide to build them to G18, which I would not recommend. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not worth that.
Don't do
That's
that.
for sure.
Not worth it. They were worth it a year, maybe 2 years ago, but now, no. And we have no idea how they're gonna rework the whole Scourges for the Horsemen. So they're gonna have some other type of reward system for that and how people get them, because the Scourges for that won't be as eventful as they were when they first came out, because the majority of the base already got them. Now.
Yeah.
I like the leaderboards. They need to stay there for any new Scourges. Now, are you using Nova a lot? Since you got a 7-star right away?
Yeah, so I'd say mainly plug and play. Again, I mean, obviously I'm more the full Nowhere team. I actually do have the full Nowhere on Crucible defense right now, but it hadn't done much for me so far, so not sure if I'll keep that. But he's just a beast. He resists everything. He's got the battlefield effect. Like, I think he's kind of similar to Quicksilver. He can make almost like any team better by putting him on it. So definitely using him every day, every Crucible, every match.
Yeah, I'm slowly pushing him to 95. He'll be there eventually. I don't think he'll be there by Tuesday, but what the fuck? Who knows? I agree with you, Trevor. Infinity Watch is probably a true, actual legacy team if they had to put a term to it, because they're fucking over 2 years old and they're still slapping teams like crazy. They're nuts, and if you get a big enough Gamora, she could yeet you right out of existence turn 1, and you're just like, oh, well, nice going, but it's still a decently good team, and I'm pretty sure, at least on the back end from the files I saw, they do get some decent boosts when they get closer to 17 and 18, which is nuts. And I don't want to face any of them after that.
Yeah, I've been wrong on them so much. I feel like for 6 months I've been like, okay, when this next new team comes out, Infinity Watch is finally going to drop out of Crucible. And again, said that month after month, and they're still there. They just hang around.
Yeah, I think it's more we're just waiting for them to put something in there that says Infinity Watch, gone. Like, Infinity Watch, all their health is down by 50%. There, you can't use Infinity Watch on defense. You have to use it on offense at some point. Unless you just want to get them yeeted. It's up to you. But, all right. Is there any other questions you guys want to ask Gangster KT? Got a bunch of you guys in here. Ask away. Yeah, well, I mean, we did ask the most one. You did answer it, which is great. We did bring a lot of Marvel Strike Force questions in, which is pretty good. Could have been a lot worse, but it depends. Like I said, it depends on where the conversation goes with some people. Yeah, we don't need an Infinity War counter. There are Infinity War counters, but do people have them built? Who knows? Who knows? Coke or Pepsi? There you go. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Coke, but Mountain Dew's the best, which is a Pepsi product.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna drink cherry cola and add 0 sugar. Fuck that. I'll drink the cheap shit because I don't care. I don't care. I'm confused about that one, Joe. Reynolds or Penny?
Reynolds or Penny?
I want to say Ryan, but I don't know what the other one is. Yeah, I'm dumbfounded on that one. That one slapped me in the face. Oh, Prince is asking T or A. There you go.
T. Definitely more a fan of the T, although I'll say overall I'm more a face guy. But I'd choose T over A.
I think most guys would say that. I'm like, hey, we don't want someone butt ugly, but, you know, whatever. She's gotta be pretty. We all got different tastes, but I'm an ass man. My wife got a, oh my God.
Good for you.
Yeah. Let's see. So I'll ask, Prince likes to be funny. What will it take for you to quit MSF?
It take it feeling like a chore. So that's where, again, like, if it gets to the point where I feel like I have to spend 2 hours just clicking buttons to get the rewards and not like get to actually, you know, take time roster baiting or like looking at counters and testing things, that's when I'd quit.
Did you say roster baiting?
Yeah.
I never heard that shit.
Stare and read character kits and drool over your roster.
All right. Hero, thank you for the resub, man. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, man. Love you, bro. Oh my God, roster baiting. I've never heard that. I've never heard that term. That is, I mean, people just flat out saying, hey, you know, you're masturbating with some other shit, but hey, whatever. It's pretty good. That was pretty. It's pretty fucking good. Oh my God, that was
just
cute.
To clarify, it's not a literal term. It's just.
Yeah, I don't.
Like
Yeah. It's nuts.
I don't like the game that much. Okay.
Dude, I mean, like, the game, it was going in a bad direction, and I think it's now going in a more positive direction. They had some people leaving, so maybe that was it, but now it's just, yeah, it's going in a decent direction where I'm like, yes, I want to keep playing, I want to focus on these characters, I want to build up my roster, so maybe I could do some fun stuff in DD6, but then there's just some stuff that's just like, whoa. Oh God. All right, I'll ask this Gizmo. How many hats can you stack on the top of your head without them falling over? What the I don't think he's tried it, but I mean
24.
20. Whoa, shit.
So
there's your answer.
Gets me every time.
What do you do with MSF in the privacy of your own home? Is your okay, fucker. What do you want to see in the future for MSF?
I think a lot of things we talked about, maybe some RTA
Yeah.
revamping, some Blitz revamping, and just keeping it fun. I think one cool thing about this game, the combat, like just the dynamics with Death Proof, with the speed manipulations, like the combat in this game is so good for theory crafting and the best that I've ever played at least. So just keeping that, sticking with that, keep coming up with new creative things for these characters. You know, like Safeguard, Trauma, those were cool new dynamics. Like, what will they have next?
Who's your favorite gangster-like Marvel character?
Gangster-like Marvel character. Tough. I don't know. Norris, who comes to mind just because he looks like it, but that's not a very good answer. Yeah, exactly.
I hate that guy. I just hate that guy.
I don't know. I know, and I'm throwing them in everyone's face as much as I can, so I'm sure that's appreciated. But trying to think, I'd say probably I saw it in the chat, but I think Kingpin's a good one. He's definitely in the mob, and he's pretty good right now. I like those auto taunt minions he starts with. So
Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you're asking to this or asking as a general question, but what's the fix for animation hell? So you have to turn off the animations in the settings to none on all three if you want them not to really go as long as it should. And if you keep it on 3x, you should be just fine. The only time you time out is if you're sitting there contemplating a decision between what move you're gonna do, unless you already know it ahead of time. So that would be the only way you lose. Otherwise, yeah, turn off, there you go, the dynamic camera one. So it's in the game, turn off dynamic camera for every speed one and you should be fine. If you lose then, press the button faster, bro. You just gotta go faster because it's just like, whoa. Invaders? Yeah, no, you should definitely win in Invaders. It's easy, even it, you don't have to sim it. I've done it, you can do it. Once you know what you gotta do, start picking it and start learning the turn order so that way you can knock them out. Because that's what really builds up the animations. And you can make them really, really quick. Like, they don't do the long animations when you take off dynamic camera. And then you don't got the camera moving around like this where you're going, Jesus Christ, I'm going to lose my head. Because it's just, oof, it's bad. It's bad.
in there, that's horrible.
Yeah, I don't like it. But the animation department, great people. Great people.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting close to that time. Is there any other questions you guys got for Gangster KT, man? Knock them out now. Knock them out now. What does KT stand for in the name?
So that's my initials. And just a nickname like in high school, college, my buddies always called me KT. And so just kind of kept it. There's got to be a pause between the two letters, though. Or can easily be confused
KT.
with Katie. And that's not what
I'm
not going for Katie, so.
I came here looking for Katie. Where's that? Oh. Well, they didn't specify. Favorite game system and why?
I would say the original Nintendo because of how groundbreaking it was. Wouldn't be my favorite today, although some of those games like Metroid, Final Fantasy, I'd still love playing those games. Some of the simplicity with it.
I still, every now and then, it's a little different playing with the keyboard or whatever and a mouse, but playing Super Mario RPG is always fun for me. I love playing it. Whenever I can do it, I'll just play it and I'll be like, yeah, this is great. I miss this. Mainly because it is a turn-based RPG, but it's great. I love it. I love the old school of it, and I love the fact that it's somebody different than Bowser I gotta go against. So it's great. Hero, I don't know. You could slap 0 for a full 7 red roster, would you? I'd fucking do it. Fuck it, I'd stand. Shit, I'd try to stand up so he could slap the bitch out of me. That'd be hilarious, me falling over. Would you put a new campaign story with help giving a character from other members of the Alliance like 6th player? That's not a bad idea, but you got to get all of them to be there to play. That would be cool. But you got to have them all there to do it. So that could be interesting. Oh shit, they're re-releasing Mario RPG with enhanced graphics? Fuck it, I'm sold.
Wow.
Fuck it. If they're doing it, I'm streaming it. Screw that. If they're gonna re-release it, I'll stream it. That is, oh my god. Oh my god, I need a napkin. Fuck. Need a napkin. Holy shit.
That'd be good.
That'd be cool, man. So if we got any other questions, if not, we're gonna get to the rapid fire questions. It ended. I didn't even notice it was fucking 2 hours. I turned around. I was like, holy shit.
Are you serious?
Favorite action hero.
Favorite action hero. It's gonna be a little boring, but I'd say Thor. I always love Thor in the movies.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Thor. I mean, he's stuck around long enough, and if they do a 5th movie with him, I hope it's a good storyline with it. I really do. So we're praying for it, but we can only hope. That last one by Taika, I thought he was gonna do good. And then it just didn't happen. Let's see, Charlie. Oh, Benny likes Charlize Theron in Atomic Blonde. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of that movie.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're a fan of Charlize Theron in it, so I think Benny's answer is probably much better than Thor.
I mean, I can't say no to that. Can't say no to that one. That one's never gonna be, that one will be good. But I would say if you had to name one MCU movie that was the best, which one would it be?
Infinity War was probably my favorite out of all of them. I liked it better than Endgame, and I think Infinity War was like 2 hours and 40 minutes long, maybe. I still remember watching it in theater, and it went by like a second. Thought that was unbelievable.
I think it's a totally different experience when you're in the theater, and it's like either the first or second day when people have no idea what's coming.
Yep.
And then you get that genuine reaction of it. I tended to watch reaction videos after like that and Endgame came out, because I was there for Infinity War. I wasn't able to go to the theater for Endgame, but for Infinity War it was like whoa. Everybody was just like jumping up crazy when Thor just comes right in and saves the day. Everybody just flipped their fucking lid. Everybody's just jumping up going fuck yeah. I got to see some of the reaction in the theater for Endgame when everybody came through the portals and stuff, and like everybody was losing their shit. Everybody's just going, oh my god, this is gonna be great. And yeah, everybody crying after Infinity War. There was a lot of people that were like, whoa, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. It was
and
emotional. Like that hit you.
I'm just saying this. If you paid attention, and it's still in there, if you paid attention, you actually watched the credits. Right there when it says Avengers, they'll be back in Avengers Endgame or whatever. They'll be back at the next one or whatever. You see the title fucking get dusted away, and you could just hear people going, "Wow, too soon. It's fucked up. But I enjoyed Infinity War a little bit more than Endgame, probably because it was so fast paced. And they were able to tie everything into like, whoa, this is pretty fucking good. Like, wow. Although we did want some other pieces, like, hey, where the fuck was Ant-Man? Hey, where the fuck is, Hawkeye and them? But they answered that eventually. It would have been better for there, but there was an answer for that. Oh, there you go. Thanos will return. Thank you.
Yep.
But it's every now and then, if we see Endgame or something, or it's playing or some shit like that, if it comes on right around the part where Tony snaps, my wife just looks at me and just goes, "Fuck you, I don't want to watch that. I'm going away for a minute. Tell me when he's off the screen." I was like, it's pretty much a funeral from that point on. I mean, what the fuck you want me to do? What the fuck you want me to do? But I think it was just, I think if like Infinity War was like here. And then Endgame, they said, fuck that, we're going to top it, which was pretty cool with the amount of people they had on screen. And they said they're going to try to top it with Secret Wars. And if rumors are true and they're gonna try to take every character that they now have a hold of and throw them in there, Endgame's gonna seem like a fucking just small, tiny fucking show or something compared to Secret Wars, because I would love it.
That'd be amazing.
Seeing if you had to pick one from any of the other MCU, other than the MCU properties, which one would you like to see? What characters would you like to see show up?
You're saying like non-Marvel characters?
Non, let's say like the Fox characters or Universal or Netflix characters that they were all, because Marvel literally has most of them now under their blanket. They can put them wherever they want. It's just, when are they going to do it? So they could bring in the Fox, they could bring in the mutants, they could bring in the, they can bring in some of Sony's Spider-Man characters, but who would you like to see pop up?
So I again, I maybe don't know a lot of the like Marvel lore as well as you do, so don't know if this is an applicable answer, but one of the most badass movie scenes I thought I ever saw, like, it was the first time ever seen anything like it, was when Nightcrawler tried to assassinate the president in one of the X-Men that probably came out like 20 years ago, and he was just like flashing all around. And again, like today that'd be normal, but at the time, like, movies just didn't do that shit, and it was unreal. So because of that, I would say Nightcrawler.
Yeah, that I love that scene, and it's kind of like you don't really pay attention to the fact that it's fucking over. It's over a decade and a half old, but who gives a shit? That scene looks amazing because he's just whipping the shit out of everybody, and you're like, wow. If they updated that with some more it would even be just out of the just hit it out of the park. But that one definitely would be like, we need to have Nightcrawler here. We need to bring him in. I hope they bring in a lot of characters. They've had some rumors for Deadpool 3 and that they're going to bring some Fox characters in there and that they're supposed to kill the Fox universe, which would be fucking hilarious. But I hope that they do this, because having just the amount of Marvel characters right now in the MCU and then trying to bring in Fox, Universal, Sony, and Netflix characters all under one blanket. Oh my god, there's gonna be, I think I would probably, I'd probably take a roll of napkin or, a roll of paper towels with me to the movie theater, because it's gonna be something's gonna happen, and I'll probably end up giving it to a few of the nerds that'll probably be next to me too, like, we know somebody's showing up. Yep, here you go. Enjoy yourself, because this is gonna be a fucking amazing movie. So I'm hoping they go in that way, but it's just, we gotta wait. I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but then again, social media is all over the fucking place, and we do business on social media, so we're kind of fucked. So, but are there... Good?
What other quick character I think's kind of played out as like one of the coolest characters actually in a movie was Lady Luck in Deadpool 2. Like, it didn't seem like it, but the way they actually like played out that scene where they all jumped out of the plane and then they're like, how would Luck be a superhero or whatever? Like, I thought that was such a badass scene, so it'd be fun to see more of that.
Domino is just, holy crap, man. It's fucking, they did that well, and having Peter just show up and was like, I just showed up because I saw the fucking flyer. That was gold. That was fucking gold. Like, wow. I don't have any powers, but I just wanted to fucking join the team, and he joined the team. So,
yeah.
All right. So we'll get to that. We'll get to this. 10 rapid fire questions. I'm gonna ask 10 rapid fire questions. Basically, answer off with the first answer that you got. We don't need an explanation or anything, but we're just gonna go with whatever first comes in your head. These are mostly MSF related questions, but if you want to base it off of, the lore or MCU or whatever, that's your choice. It's up to you, but it's entirely how you want to frame it. So we're gonna start off with the first one that's super generic, but which moon bitch, moon dragon or moonstone?
Moon dragon. Maybe not as good, but I can't keep Moonstone and the other one that looks the same on the other new team straight at all. So I'll say Moon Dragon because I can point to her.
Oh, well, shit, I completely forgot about Moon Knight. Fuck. Well, he's not really a bitch. He's not really a bitch, though. Moon Knight kicks ass. But I'll put him down for the next one, Benny. I'll put him down for the next one. Moonshine is pretty good, too. Moonshine is pretty good, too. I do like Moonshine. Like some Moonshine. All right. This one's a little longer because some people just kept adding. But which firefucker? Pyro, Human Torch, Sunfire, or Firestar?
I would say Pyro.
Ooh, okay.
Not as good anymore in the game, but just from overall, at the time when he came out, loved him and loved that throw and fire dynamic.
All right. Ultron or Doom?
Doom for sure.
Ooh. I will say that they did give a little more help to Ultron, but that's mostly CC.
They did, and he's better, but like for how amazing he was when he first came out, I'm still just disappointed in him right now. Like I'll try sometimes to use him outside of MOE or something, and just not much.
Yeah. I did say Human Torch. Oh, you're talking about, okay, my bad. No, we're not, we weren't bringing in Ghost Rider, my bad. Which is the best niche character? Zemo or Noir?
I'll answer honestly, Zemo. Would love to pick my boy Noir there, but Zemo, I think he's still the only one that has like a passive clear all buff. So it's crazy how powerful that still is.
Yeah.
This much beyond his release. So all about Zemo.
Okay, so which is the best pull? Gwenpool, Deadpool, or Deathpool?
These are creative. I'll say Deathpool for sure. Always love Deathpool. Anyone that's an energy battery, as far as like actual gameplay, is so valuable. But I know it's a Scopely original, but just love what Deathpool does, especially in raids. But I'd say Deathpool.
Gnomes, he likes some top heavy, man. Mr. Negative or Kingpin?
I'll go with Kingpin. Not as good, but because he is a gangster.
There you go. All right, which is the best Thor? You got OG Thor, you got Infinity Thor, and you got Mighty Thor. And we're gonna throw in Beta Ray Bill in there because that motherfucker got the hammer too. So which one do you think is the best?
So just in-game Thors?
Yeah, if you want to go that, yeah.
Because I would definitely sidebar and say Fat Thor would be the best, but after Fat Thor, who's of my own kind there, I would say probably Beta Ray Bill right now.
All right.
Navage, the #1 player in the game. His character looks like a badass in that multiverse. I think everyone was liking that. So.
Okay, that was pretty good. All right, which character has the best ping? And I'm only using it for if somebody dies. So, AA, Black Bolt, Deathpool, or Kestrel?
I think over the course of the game, Kestrel's been most impactful, but I'll say Black Bolt because he was the original. And at the time, that was just so amazing. And I think his ping people can't revive from, which still has some creative uses today.
If he could survive and actually do it and do enough damage to kill somebody, but they don't do it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Benny. Maybe I should have rephrased that better. Fucking grammar Nazis hit me. Let's go with, I'll give you 11 because this one's interesting. Which character you think has the best costume? Doc Ock, Ghost Rider Robbie, or Shield Medic?
Nice third choice there. I don't know if I've seen Robbie's, admittedly, so I'll have to say the new Doc Ock one. I think, looks like the guy
Doc
in the movie, so.
I like Doc Ock. They could have made him a little bit. They could have changed his hair a little bit more, but that's fine. Robbie has his whole. Okay, Benny, fuck you, grammar Nazi motherfucker. It's more of his just screen. There you go. I'll say that. Which one has the best character screen animation? When you're looking at the character, you see Robbie in the car. You either see Doc Ock, or you see Shield Medic sitting behind a desk, swooning over Deadpool. What's up, Reminex? Sexy
is that
man.
really what Shield Medics is?
Yeah, he's sitting behind a desk looking at Deadpool. If you spin him around, he's looking at a picture of Deadpool.
I haven't seen that.
It's
You're gonna have
fucking
to go click
hilarious.
on
It's just
Shield
like,
Medics.
wait, what? Why did this? How did this happen? And I'm like, oh, okay. Guess that's what it is. But Reminex, I would definitely love a Professor X costume. I will definitely do it. I'll do the bald cap. I'll do the suit. I'll even make the little yellow thing for my chair or whatever. I will make it look like Professor X when they come out with it. I will go the 9 yards. Go definitely the 9 yards. All right, last question. This one is basically the best killing animation. We'll go with that. Or the more, I don't know, your favorite killing animation, because it's what it is. And if Benny corrects me one more time, I'm gonna get out of this fucking chair. I'm just gonna get out the chair.
So we already talked about it, but far and away, it was the snap.
Oh no,
No question.
Yeah, what? Well, I had 3 of them, so.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there you go. So the Icarus 2-tap, when you actually get the 2-tap.
Okay.
The Kang Bang. It's got to be the full Kang Bang, knocking out the whole team, or the Thanos snap.
Okay. My bad for the jump in. The Kang Bang's a
Oh,
blast.
no.
I'd say, right now that's the most fun, but
Mhm.
the snap was legendary.
Yeah, I still like it. We don't got another one yet, but the Thanos snap of just watching them, especially when it's in 1x. When you could do it at 1x speed, it's like, oh, great.
Yep.
I do like Hela's, Zakin. Hela's with everything coming out of the ground and just stabbing everybody. That's pretty cool, but you gotta really get Hela's to go for that. I haven't seen Ant-Man's ultimate kill anybody, mainly because we don't use Ant-Man anymore, maybe. I don't know if you do, but I don't know. Never got to do it.
You don't get to see war defense, right?
Yeah, we don't get to see defense. Well, we kind of did back in the day when they gave us the replays, but now that they took that shit off, there's no more of those, so you kind of got to just, well, if it happens, it happens. Boom. But I have seen it once or twice where it's like, boom, you're gone. I have never seen Silver Samurai's kill animation. I've never seen it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen his kill animation. Usually he does like, a freaking forceful kick and just kicks somebody off of war. That's pretty much when I use them. So it's usually a big kick and they're gone. I've never seen Cables. He uses his 2 swords and cuts your head off.
Wow.
Okay. That sounds like it's worth taking a look at. Kind of like with Deathpool when she comes over and she's just like, click, gone. You're dead, right from the neck. Because, you gotta just die.
Another one of the best is Bronze, right?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, see their face go like, that one's great.
But see, when you see that, and if you get to watch it in 1x, all I think of is Valley coming up and just doing that, just going ahead and just knocking him out. And he's like, boom, get the hell out of here. Now I gotta go back to class, bye. And just eating him and calling it a day. But the art department, 95% of the time, on point.
Absolutely.
I don't know who these other coders are, but art department basically does amazing. But
yeah,
Gangster KT, man, this has been fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. This has been awesome. I was happy to get you on. Happy to find out more about the gangsta. Happy to find out about the gangsta. Had to find out about that. But make sure you guys go over to YouTube where Gangster KT is housed for the moment. Are you planning to stream on Twitch eventually?
We'll see. As I've been admitting to you on the side, this is all pretty new for me. I'm not great at tech, so I'm learning a lot. I'd love to. Like, I enjoy it. I do a stream every 2 weeks with Gideon XL, and have had a blast doing that. This is another kind of first for me here with you, and have really enjoyed this. So we'll see. I'll explore it a little bit, but I still got some learning to do, no question.
It gets easier with time. You just got to be patient, and then if you're willing to try out crazy stuff on your stream, once you start messing with stuff, it starts to go, oh, this is all the different kind of shit you can mess with, and you can make this look as majestic as you want or as crazy looking as you want. It's literally all up to you. So Don't. If you got any questions, hit me up. You already know there's a huge MSF community out here that will love to go ahead and help you along the way. So once you are on Twitch, make sure you just start coming into chat. So when you do see GangsterKT show up in somebody's chat or show up somebody's on stream, follow that motherfucker and make sure you spread it around that, hey, he's going around here. You got to get Discord up and running. That does help. It does help having a good Discord, even if it just says, hey, here I am. Doesn't matter. It'll evolve eventually. But me and GangsterKT we're going to do the Scourge face-off.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants to participate, I will make a Discord channel for Scourge. So if anybody else wants to jump in on that, don't know what the winner is going to get. Maybe a good handshake or something. I don't fucking know. We'll figure out something to make it fucking nice. Fucking have a good battle to it. But we'll look for that on Discord. But make sure you go to his YouTube channel. He puts out some great ass content. He puts out some good stuff on there. It's definitely some unique things that I don't really think about, only because I'm just focused on my couple of characters and that's it. But it's nice to get it's always good to get a unique perspective from somebody else, because there's always something that I don't know and I'm willing to listen to it, unless it's Windstorm. Windstorm can go fuck himself with building up non-characters. That's not going to help me right now till 2025. However, I love you, Windstorm. I love you to death, man. You're amazing, bro. You're amazing. I'm whatever handshake you want to give, Baka, but if it's in person, I don't know what you're gonna shake, so I'll just, wave from afar. But make sure you guys check out GangsterKT. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him on YouTube. Leave some comments on his videos. Tell him what he's doing right. Give him some pointers on what he could do better or whatever. We're always good for criticism. And look out for our nice Scourge battle that we're coming for. I will definitely... Well, I'll get with you. We can do maybe a video or something afterwards. Once it's done, we can go over some stuff or do it after. We could do some... I think I got an idea or two that just popped into my head that could be pretty interesting. It could be pretty funny. But depending on who else wants to get in, we'll throw them in there too and see how it goes. But is there anything else you want to say? Anything you want to promote with your channel, or anything you want to push out there?
Yeah, I'll say thanks for that opportunity. I did put out a video today about what I'm calling Gear Tier 17.5, and actually think it's one of my better videos and kind of an important dynamic in the game right now. So check that out. And then ZKG, just wanted to thank you, man. When Run 7 did that charity stream and had some of the other CCs on there, I felt like you could kind of tell I was a new guy on the block. And you were involving me and asking me questions, and then reached out about doing this. So you're a hell of a dude, and just really appreciate your support. And I've seen a lot of the same names on the side here that I see commenting on my videos, and just again, thank you. Diarwana means a lot to me, and it's what keeps me going and makes this fun.
See, now you're beefing up my ego, and it's starting to get to me. It's just starting to get to me again. I feel the love. I feel the love. I feel the love. But yes, but no problem, man. No, dude, I saw you in there, and then I saw your videos, and I'm like, these are really unique compared to a lot of videos out there where they're not just doing the typical stuff, which is good, because people need to hear about other stuff, because there's multiple tiers of players out there that I'm not at the same level as some others that are in chat, or that are some others, that are on YouTube. And it's always good to go ahead and hear that perspective, because you might give out something that I never looked at, and it helps out with everybody in the game. If you could share it, and we should share it some more, so go check out his YouTube channel and subscribe to that, and then boof, everybody gets to know you more, and then boom, man. So I will definitely look out for you on Twitch, and we are definitely going to see more of each other because of this whole Scourge battle. Scourge battle should be fun, so this should be interesting to do. But dude, it was great. It was great. What you know what, Hero, you need to learn to scroll. I love you, bro, but you need to learn to scroll, bro. I just put it up like 2 seconds ago. There you go. All right, so I will see you in a bit. We'll get together again, and we'll go from there. So stay on for a second or two, but I will be back. Y'all, if we're muted, just wait up a second. That's all you got to do. Just wait up a second. But make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the video on here with GangsterKT. I will be back in a little bit. So till then, y'all, Deuces.